Cancer, welcome back. We're here to do your mid-month read. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. You can get these ahead of the crowd. We do have our YouTube membership. Otherwise, let's get into your read. Okay, what I'm seeing, potential opportunities we're going to tap into, and we're also looking at those of you who are tuning into a direct individual or currently in a relationship. I pulled the cards for that. Now, what I'm seeing by mid-month is some of you maybe that have been up in your head to do with the circumstance of the past or love. I do feel you're going to get a lot of psychic downloads. I'm especially seeing this from the Queen of Cups. I feel it's almost like you're going to have a solution to make your dreams come true. And this can be you really tapping into the highest octane of a relationship and what it would look like. And I feel it's almost like coming through in a manifestation sense. Some of you also can be dreaming about a particular path moving forward. Some of us also can initially, in the initial stages, which this may have happened to you already, you might have been really regressing back. It's a little bit like astro traveling to the past and then moving to the future. And I feel you're timeline hopping. I feel that your instinct in your body is very susceptible to frequency. I also feel inside your own life, you're trusting your instincts a lot more and you're getting to a space where you're feeling you need to adjust some things. I feel that for a long time, things have been quite stagnant and some of those problematic areas are really going to dissipate and move. I feel a lot has been on your shoulders. And I feel it's almost like you're entering into this year, especially come mid-month in January, with this revelation that the world is your oyster and it's your turn. It's almost like your turn to find your purpose, your turn to focus on something. And I feel this last push is to get you where you want to be. I do feel personally like, I don't know, how do I explain this? It's almost like you know inevitably you're moving forward and you'll be willing to work with people providing they're working with you. But you do want this autonomy inside the connection, but you also want to feel safe. Some of you could be reflecting upon your family of the past, how things used to be. But you're also creating a relationship with yourself. And I feel that through doing such, you're realizing the interferences, the obstacles, and where any third-party energies came into your life. They've been a blessing in disguise because you've seen both what you don't want and what you do want. And I see this coming through with these opportunity energy. There could be an opportunity to tackle a situation of the past or a direct, I would say an obstacle, so to speak. It's a conflict of interest. I feel you're wanting something to go in your favour, but you're also realising that in order for that to happen, those individuals would need to change. So if they have, in fact, through the Mercury retrograde transformed, you will renegotiate. But if they haven't, I do feel some of you are still looking at a way, but you could particularly be looking at it from a point of view of what you could do, not really what they're going to do. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this. Although it's an opportunity, it's almost like it could be you making a statement of, look, Mercury's here, given an opportunity to reassess those things, but also where am I going? Do I live in the past anymore? Do I live in the here and now? I do feel if there's people from the past coming back, if they're bringing conflict, you're going to look at it like it's a non-deal. You're also going to look at it like, have you addressed those things? I also feel in a romantic connection, especially, I think it's going to link more so down here. There's a potential if there were conflicts previously, both parties here in the mix are addressing those blockages. Yeah, it's almost like there's no room for conflict. And it's not to say we don't have conflict in life, but you're not going in where angels spare to tread. And I do feel if you need to address something at this point in time, it could be to do with a previous person, somebody who you separated from. I think this is more a toxic individual than, hey, I really want to be with this person, i.e. soulmate or twin flame. I feel this is an interference as per se. You're wondering whether, the time has actually changed things. You also could be looking at life in the mix of moving forward and how you're trying to get balance back in your power. Okay, what is this? Some of you, it could be that there could be an alleviation of your cash. If there was a third party and there was, say, an affair or something to that degree, you could be looking at payments and alimony payments. That's kind of been a shadow thing for some of you. But again, I'm feeling it's almost like you feel they've done you a favour. Whoever these individuals are that are causing conflict in your life, I feel You're having a revelation that they're doing it to themselves, and you're like, look, you need to balance it. I'm protecting myself. I'm keeping myself balanced. I'm moving my way. I do feel there's somebody coming towards you very quickly. I also feel you'll be able to trust your instincts of whether it's something you wish to navigate and whether they're actually coming back to bring you bliss or drama. Yeah. It is going to require a leap of faith. You could be doing a little bit of shadow work, like, okay, if I need to address something and bring it to a head, is this just? Is this fair? Is it against the grain of my conditioning and my belief system? There's something that you haven't addressed at this point, and I feel it's almost like because your desires are there, it could be blocking you from making a very bold decision. But I do feel by month's end you're going to be looking at it differently, and you're going to be able to tackle it. I do feel particularly there could be good luck. Some of you could be getting a new car. It could be there's movement happening with a car. I do feel somebody, again, it's almost like they're coming in extremely quick, but your life is about to move faster than you know. And I feel it's almost like I'm hearing the term a bounce down, touchdown. I feel those of you linking to a person of the past, you know, you were holding on to hope with things. I feel for some of you, it could have been shadow work. Those of you in a relationship, you're looking at your hopes and dreams. This could be a negotiation between both parties here of what that looks like and where to from here. There could be a conflict of interest. And both of you, I do feel, have gone through quite a bit in your love life. You know, this is maybe within the direct connection or due to conflict externally and in your own personal lives prior to actually linking. I do feel there has been a person in the past who has caused this issue. Again, this could be revelations relating to inner child wounds, how it sabotaged the relationship in the past or in the here and now. But I do feel for some of you there was a problematic ex. That can be on your side or both sides, but I feel there was a problematic ex. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Let's have a look at what this is to do with place. We've got the 5 of Wands and the heart space. I feel it's like trying to get out of your way where it comes to love, trying to trust the process. I'm hearing the term desperately seeking Susan. It's like, you know, trying to get to the root cause of things, but also trying to get love back on track to where it needs to be. Some of you might have not been seeing eye to eye. I still feel for those of you in a very healthy connection within this dynamic, I feel this is more to do with external influences than directly you. I do feel you're protected a bit at times. It feels as though you feel the universe has really handed you the crappy end of the stick. I also feel in a bit of sense why, you know, some of those things, people may have taken advantage of you in your own individual lives. This could have been tribe, family, friends. I feel this really did impact you. And although we're coming through as divine disconnect, I feel we're going to know who we need to leave out in the cold and who we take with us. But I feel it's almost like on the outside of the gate, on your side and their side, there are individuals where both parties here in the mix were coming to terms with things, but almost like you're a racehorse, the chariot moving forward. But sometimes they kind of put the brakes on for us, and that's because we need to just double check where we've been and whether we're creating these healthy boundaries or whether there's a conflict of interest somewhere. I feel it's almost like everyone around you is having drama and you're kind of observing how far you've come. You also could have issues with neighbours. Somebody could reach out to you and communicate with you. It could be this direct individual. There could be some very candid conversations. I also feel something's going to have a happy outcome. So something that was quite poor is going to have a happy outcome. Some of you, however, might be looking at a circumstance that's very difficult and you wish it was different. Wow, that just came out. But maybe they had a direct opinion about your romantic choice. And this was called. I do feel confidence was an issue on one side of the fence where the person wasn't putting their foot down. They might have been dealing with a person who was, having a bit of a poker face and acting innocent, but really they may be quite manipulative. Okay, who is this individual, please? I feel they have no regrets to the choices that they're about to make or needing to make. But also be careful of these individuals that come towards you in a very innocent sense. For some, it might have been a subject matter relating to a past connection and maybe having children or a conflict there. It's almost like somebody didn't want you both to be together. It really feels as though your life is moving forward and you are really knowing, your goal and where you're going and how you want this connection to be. But I also feel you're going to be making choices that are also based around what your needs are. I feel for once you're actually choosing yourself. I don't feel the relationship is going anywhere per se. And I don't mean that in a negative thing. I mean that in a positive way. But I also feel you're not going to lower your guard to individuals that come in to try and disrupt this. It's almost like you've got the Great Wall of China up, and you're like, look, who's coming in is coming in, who's going out is going out, and you've really got a very firm standpoint in that. I do feel the revelation that you've had in the last few weeks is what you are and aren't going to put up with. Some of you have been up in your head quite a bit. I think you've been unpacking situations quietly. I do feel a conversation's pending. I do feel there's been worry. What is this to do with? Yeah, it's almost like trying to get your equilibrium. Some of you are feeling it's been all work, no play. But you're really ready to get in to the mix of it. There's a big conversation about it. I can actually see a group of people coming towards you in a decision, but I feel you're choosing love. I feel you're not going to let anyone pull the wool over your eyes. If somebody's telling you a porcupine or gossip, you're going to know. Remember, your gift this month and your opportunities are to trust your intuition and what is the truth and what is a lie. And I feel if somebody's trying to put a wedge in between you and this person, be it it's happening on social media, be it it's happening where they're trying to enter your border, I really feel you're just not going to trust them and you're going to trust your instincts. And I feel if you do such and you see them for who they really are, this is actually, if you hold your cool, where you're getting your justice. I do feel this person actually wants to move to the next level with you. And I do feel they're actually going to bring this situation to an end. And it is going to return your hope. So please have faith in yourself. Love and light. If you do want a personal booking, the link is directly below. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next edition.